So how are you feeling about today's event?
Yes, very excited about lecture because unlike the keynote, it's a smaller room, so she really will get a chance to interact with faculty as well as students.
The Dr. Ruth Wong Professorship in Teacher Education is a wonderful way to build relationships and also to bring ideas about teacher education together. She was forward-thinking, she was visionary, and she enhanced the curriculum of teacher education to make it to what it is today. And I hope to be able to spread the word about Dr. Ruth Wong's work and also about the work that continues to go on here at NIE.
Dr. Ruth Wong believed very importantly in innovation, but also at the same time being anchored in some of the most important values. And from her, I learned that the most important thing in teacher education is to empower the teacher to care for the learner. In Ruth Wong's perspective, education is always about people.
With the Dr. Ruth Wong Professorship, we are able to bring in eminent scholars in the field of teacher education. We will be able to inspire teachers to look beyond what they are currently practicing in the classroom and to ask themselves whether there are other ways to do things.
Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Elaine Munthe, our fourth Dr. Ruth Wong Professor in Teacher Education.
Taking on the very large mantle of the Dr. Ruth Wong Professorship is a humbling thing to do, really. And I think that doing it in a respectful way that can honor Dr. Ruth Wong's legacy is something of great importance. We're bringing out new knowledge based on what's out there. So it is a research method that develops new knowledge, and that is something that everyone doesn't necessarily understand. My work with teacher education has always been research-oriented, and I worked on helping schools to develop inclusive learning environments for all children, how our students could learn, and how we could enhance the students' knowledge of their own pupils. And that is really a lot like Dr. Ruth Wong has advocated as well. Looking at teacher-students and trying to figure out how they learn was one of the things that was really important for me as a teacher educator. We still meet people today who don't acknowledge teaching always as a profession. And we see teacher education programs around the world, not necessarily focused on the professional theories and the professional research that you need.
Prof Elaine Munthe's time with us has given the faculty a lot of time to think about different opportunities. Particularly, her engagement with faculty has provided opportunities to think about professional development, opportunities to collaborate with her, to rethink how we design curriculum.
Well, at the end of it, I think I do feel very grateful. People have taken the time to be with me, talk to me, to share their experiences and to share their questions, so that I've been able to learn a lot more about the Singaporean education system and about teacher education here in Singapore. So it's been really a terrific learning experience. To anyone who wants to become a teacher, I think my main message would be curious. Curious about their students, curious about their subject, because curious minds will also encourage others to be curious and to be curious about learning.